simple observations of a tired out complaint. I get in my own way. 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 I get in my own way.
We have to talk. We have to talk about buying things as a means of trying to alleviate stress and buying things as a means of avoiding doing the hard thing and avoiding your feelings. I am opening up a counseling practice. This is my new office. I'm opening up a counseling practice, and I'm noticing that I am just wanting to buy a bunch of stuff. So much stuff. I want to buy all the things. I want to buy storage baskets and art, and I want to buy toys in case I see children here. I want to run a play group and music group for toddlers. I'm distracting myself with all of these things that feel within my control. Buying things is something I can control, right? Purchasing things feels like doing something. It feels like making progress and preparing for something. And I've done this my whole life, but it was particularly a problem and prominent in my life when I was pregnant and when I first had my daughter. I was so anxious. I was so anxious. And everything about being pregnant and having a baby was unknown to me. And so I bought and bought and bought and bought. I sat online day after day in any free time that I had when I wasn't working. And I researched every baby product you could possibly think of. The problem is, money is tight right now. That's part of the reason that I'm starting the business to begin with, is that I don't have a lot of money laying around. We have a lot of expenses at home. We've had medical expenses come up. We have summer camp coming up. We have a lot of things. We have a trip that's coming up. We just have so many things that are going to require money. And so we don't have a lot. Time is ticking and the pressure is on, and I need to start earning money. And so it doesn't make any sense for me to be wildly, just irresponsibly spending money. But here we are. That's my tendency. That's my misguided urge, is to spend money, to throw money at the problem rather than actually face it head on. And that's been a problem my whole life. That's been a problem my whole life. My grandfather and father had a really hard time expressing their feelings and being in relationship with people. And so rather than express verbally or relationally, they were very generous with their finances. And so in my world, the easiest thing to do when you have a problem is to throw money at it. But I don't have the kind of money that my dad has or that my grandfather had. I just don't. And so I need to find some other alternatives when it comes to solving my problems or helping myself feel better. I can't just keep throwing money at it. And what does that have to do with decluttering? And what does that have to do with minimalism? I guess the obvious connection is that with minimalism especially, you want to do better with less, or do the most with less, and enjoy your life with less stuff. And if I spend money and just buy things, I'm cluttering my life and causing more problems rather than solving any of them. I'm either cluttering my life with physical items, or I'm complicating my life with debt, and I can't keep doing that. So what do we do? What do we do? What is the answer to this spending problem, to this clutter problem, to this avoiding my feelings and avoiding reality problem? I think the answer is I just have to face the hard stuff. I have to face the hard stuff and stop avoiding it. And no amount of items that I purchase are really going to help me succeed in this new business. All I need to be a counselor is myself and a computer. I have a Chromebook. That's it. I have a cell phone and a Chromebook, and that's really all I need. We have an office, but I truly don't even need that because the clients that I want to see are older adults, and I want to go see them in their assisted living communities. I really don't even need the office, to be totally honest. But it is so hard for me to wrap my head around that I don't need more stuff. I don't need bells and whistles. I don't need more art. I don't need more tools. I just need to show up and be myself and keep doing the work. But that is so vulnerable. That is so vulnerable to just show up and acknowledge that all I need to do my job is just me and the knowledge that I have and the empathy that I have, and that's it. It really is hard to believe that I'm enough, that just this is enough. And that this is going to get me to where I need to go. Because for my whole life, I've thought that I need more things to feel comfortable, or clothes to feel confident, or accessories to help me look more professional. And I don't. So I'm going to commit to not buying any more stuff to launch this business. I'm not buying any more things. I'm just going to show up. I'm going to keep emailing and calling and making connections. We're going to have our open house in about a week, exactly 1 week from today, actually. And we're going to do it. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm going to show up as myself. I'm going to sit with my feelings, and I'm not going to click purchase on any more items until I actually really need something, like if it's for an art project or something like that. But other than that, I don't need anything. I'm just going to start.